Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wild Eye Wednesday. I am your host, BroncoJuggalo, and today we are discussing the La Llorona Curse. Now, this is on a 4-pack of movies that are similar to the Conjuring films in different, aspects. Now, the La Llorona Curse was originally released in 2013 under the name of Her Cry, the La Llorona Investigations. Now, I actually found 2 IMDb pages for this movie. One is for the original release in 2013, and the other is for the Wild Eye release. Now, on the original release, it says that the budget was $5,000. On the Wild Eye release, it says that the budget was $15,000. So I'm not sure which one is more correct. I'm probably going to lean a little closer towards the original. And maybe with different transfers and things like that, they did up the budget a little bit just to re-release it for Wild Eye. But I have no, actual proof of that, so I don't know. Now, this was directed by Damir Katic, I hope I'm saying that right, and stars Gabriela Santamauro as Andrea. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning her name is she is, in my opinion, the best actor in this movie, and probably the only good actor in the movie, honestly. I thought she did a really good job in this film. Now, I'm going to go pros and cons here, guys, as I usually do. But some of the pros are going to go into the cons, and some of the cons are going to go into the pros, because it is a back-and-forth film. I got to tell you, I was back and forth on this movie a few times. At first, I just really wasn't into it. It was found footage. I didn't think it was done very well. I like the fact that they tried to present it as real, and I like the fact that they tried to present it as a real investigation. The problems is that even though it was a really good idea, it was just really poorly executed. About halfway through the movie, I was sitting there just wanting to turn it off. And then all of a sudden, Andrea's character, something happens to her, and she gets basically possessed. And that's when the acting of Gabriela Santamauro, I hope that's how you say it, I'm not 100% sure, really came into play. And I thought, man, this girl's really good. And I was intrigued, and I was actually starting to get into what was going on in the film. And then the ending came around, and there's a bit of a twist, and I just really didn't like it. There's a twist in the middle as well that I thought was a little weird, that I just didn't think was needed. But the twist at the ending is most definitely not needed. That's actually a big time on my cons list. The twist at the ending kind of ruined the momentum that the movie had going, for me anyways. As I said a little while ago, the acting in this film, in my opinion, was just not good. I've seen worse, but I just did not like the acting in this movie. With the exception of the one actress that played Andrea, who I've already mentioned, Gabriela Santamauro, I believe is how it's said. I'm not sure. I have to keep looking down because I don't think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I'm not sure. And of course, you know me, I'm not into found footage. They really did try to. If you're into found footage, this might be one you'll like. I'm not into found footage. And for me, if I'm going to enjoy a found footage film, it's got to be really fucking good. And it's got to be good all the way through. So I can't say that I enjoyed this movie all the way through. I can say there were parts of it I enjoyed. And there were aspects of it I enjoyed. And I think that the story that was fleshed out in the script... Now, I've seen some reviews on this say there really was no script, or it feels like there was no script. I don't think so. There was a script, but it really did kind of feel like they were making up a bit as they went along. And I wonder how many rewrites or things the script got during production. Overall, though, guys, I'm going to say I'm kind of down the middle on this one. It's not my type of movie. I'm not into found footage. If you are, you may enjoy this if you take it on the, independent film curve. However, there is some good aspects to this film I really enjoyed, including that actress's performance. Again, Gabriela Santamauro, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm very sorry if I'm not. I really enjoyed your performance. Other than that, her performance sucked me in. And then the story and the rest of the movie kind of pulled me out. So, it is what it is. This really wasn't my type, but if you're into this kind of stuff, check it out. And of course, check out Wild Eye, and a big thank you to Wild Eye. They did not send me this. I actually found this at my local Walmart. But thank you so much for giving independent filmmakers a platform to get their movies out there, to get their art shown. And that's something I wanted to say. One last thing I wanted to say. One of the quote-unquote reviews I saw on IMDb was, all it said was, "This is Her Cry, the La Llorona Investigations repackaged. A soulless cash grab." Whoever wrote that had no idea what they were talking about when it comes to independent film or to companies like Wild Eye. Wild Eye, yes, they took a movie that was already existing, not because they bought it and they repackaged it and sold it to try to get money. They either were approached or they approached the filmmakers of the film. I'm not sure how it went down. I wasn't there. I don't work for Wild Eye. I don't know how all their business dealings go down. I don't know how any of their business dealings go down. You know, but I do know the type of people that work over there, at least as far as the person who runs it and the people I've talked to. And they are not soulless people. These are good people that want to get independent horror into the hands of the consumer. They want to get independent horror into the hands of the fans. And they want to give these filmmakers a platform to try and shine. Sometimes the movies are not great. Sometimes they're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But what they are doing is trying to help filmmakers. There's nothing soulless, and there's definitely nothing like a cash grab involved. If there was, these movies would be like everywhere all the time. Wild Eye is one hell of an awesome company, and I hope you guys will go and support it. I also hope that you will support independent horror and give it up to all the people, whether they're good movies or bad movies, that put their necks out there and do something that's outside of the comfort zone, and they film something and they get their art out there. We might not always like it. I make shit on it sometimes, but at least they're doing it. They're the ones taking the risks. They're the ones showing their shit. This is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.
Talking about mob shit. Couple $100 grand, nah, ain't much. One phone call, you can get touched. Jimmy gave Tommy a to-do list. Good fellas always got a full clip. Keep the family deep.